right from my childhood, I've been watching all these superhero movies, okay? And I always wonder, if I had a superpower, what would it be? I thought I would have laser vision. Nope. I thought I would have super strength. Definitely nope. And I really thought that I could fly. I just fell. And I was very disappointed. So I decided to move on with a very heavy heart. But still, I decided to move on. And I dug deep. And I realized that I think, according to me, I have one superpower. Which is to put my own thoughts into words. So if I was a superhero, then my superhero name would be the writer. So, if I was the writer, what would be my origin story? Because according to every single movie I've seen, every superhero has an origin story. So, what would my origin story be? Looking back, one thing comes to mind, which is, in my kindergarten, my teachers told me two things. One is that I have atrocious handwriting and that I never shut up. I was always bug, but I never shut up. So, Mother's Day was coming up, and in order to shut me up, or at least try for a little while, they gave me an assignment, write a few lines about your mother. So I sat and I wrote it. In my very bad handwriting, but still, I wrote it. I mean, unka problem hai padna, mera nahi. So, when I submitted it, my ma'am was actually very surprised because she did not expect it. She realized that the only reason I couldn't shut up is because I had so much to say and now I actually had a platform. So, she decided to call my mom and she was like, Mrs. Ravindran, your daughter has written and it's really good that we are putting up on the board of fame. Kindergarten mein hota hai na, to encourage all students because encouragement needs to be done from an early age. So they decided to put it up on the board of fame. My mom had tears in her eyes when she saw this and she decided to gift me a tiny journal. It was in that very journal that I wrote my very first poem. It was in my first standard, it wasn't something very great, but for me, it is still very special. It went something like this. तितली रानी आजा मेरे पास, फूल फूल से रंग चुराती, अपने पंख को बदल लेती, अपने दुश्मन से बचना, तुम बहुत प्यारी हो. I mean, that's just it. I mean, it was very simple. But for me, it was the start of something very great. So people keep asking me, like, what makes you a writer? So I decided to answer them in the best way possible. I wrote a poem and I would like to present it. So, what makes you a writer? You asked, ever so casually. Little did you know that you had begun a cascade of introspection. What made me a writer? Was it the sweet buzz I get when inspiration strikes me? The moment when I realized that Archimedes had it right. Eureka! Was it the muse? Her fingers caressing, making my inspirations go wild. Was it the desperate need to put down my thoughts, surface no bar? Was it the way the nib of my pen kisses the soft paper, leaving behind a delicate trail? Or was it the satisfaction I felt when my lettered demons go out to play? Is it the ecstasy that appreciation gives, the euphoria of success, the morale boost, the pleasure like none other? It is all this and so much more. This is what makes me a writer. This is what makes me pick up a pen. This is what lets me tattoo those papery skins. This is what makes me feel alive. And this is what makes me feel complete.